Hello, and my name is Robbie from Girl Bike Love. In this video, we're going to be telling you everything you need to know before you attend your first spin class, and also giving you some top tips to make sure you survive it. Let's go! As a spinning instructor of many years who's seen a lot of beginners through their first class, here's what I wish they knew before they started. So the first piece of advice I'd give to any new spinner is to get to the class early. 15 minutes is going to give you time to speak to the instructor, introduce yourself to some of the other spinners there, and it's also going to let you settle in and let those nerves wash away before jumping on the bike and starting the session. So the next piece of advice is to get the instructor to set up your bike for you. So if you turn up early and politely ask the instructor to set you up, they're going to spend 5 minutes just giving you the correct saddle height and reach, which is going to make the session so much more enjoyable and so much more comfortable. Another thing you're really going to want to do in your first spin class is to wear the correct clothing. So it needs to be breathable, functional and comfortable. So for me personally, I like to either wear cycling shorts or normal fitness shorts and a nice breathable shirt. When it comes to shoes, you can wear trainers or cycling shoes, but if you do wear trainers, I recommend ones with a really solid base, just so when you put your feet down on the pedals, it isn't going to hurt. The next thing you're going to want to do in that first spin class is bring a towel and some water. The towel is going to be great for catching your sweat, and it also helps you clean down the bike after you're done, and the water is going to make sure that you stay hydrated throughout the whole session. If you forget these, it's going to be a pretty tough spin class. So another thing I highly recommend in your first spin class is to listen to the instructor. So they would have gone and put a plan together that's going to push you to your limits but not destroy you. So you want to listen to them. I know it's going to be overwhelming with everything going on around you, but they're going to be giving you the instructions so you get the best out of the workout. So listen to them, enjoy the session. So next, don't be nervous. I know that's easier said than done, but remember, every single person who's going to be in that spin class has probably had to go through exactly the same experience you'll go through. I appreciate spin classes can be scary and intimidating places, but everyone's there to have fun, and the instructor just wants to get the best out of you and give you a solid workout. Your bike, your rules. So remember, in that spin class you're going to be going into, every single person has a bike and they each have their own individual resistance. So you get to pick where that is. So if you are finding the session really tough, just turn the resistance down and let the legs ease off. You don't have to destroy yourself in your first class. It is going to be tough, but always remember you are in complete control of how hard you have to work at all times. Next, do what you can. Remember, it's your first class. The instructor isn't going to expect you to be doing everything very fluently straight away. So if you don't feel comfortable standing, don't stand. If you don't feel comfortable doing sprints just yet, don't. Remember, you're in control and you have to make sure that you enjoy that first session and not push yourself too much. The instructor will support you if you want to hold back a little bit. Another very important part of the spin class is cleaning down. So although it isn't really stated by many instructors, at the end of the class, you should clean your bike down with your towel. The last thing you'd want to do is come up to a really sweaty, dirty bike. So it's always polite just to make sure at the end of your first session, just to wipe your bike down. If they've got any cleaning products, give it a quick spray as well. And finally, have fun. So remember, spin classes are tough, but you're there to have fun. So when the instructor says a joke, have a laugh. When you get to the end of that long climb, give yourself a cheer. Join in with the group and really make sure you enjoy yourself, because that's what spin classes are about. It's about having fun and enjoying yourself and getting a damn good workout. So what about my top tips to excel in that first spin class? Here's what you need to know. Firstly, hydrate and fuel properly. So if you want to get the best out of a session, you're going to want to get some carbs in before to give you some energy. You're going to want to make sure throughout the session you're drinking water. And if you really want some bonus points, add an electrolyte tablet to make sure you keep those salts up. And after, make sure you have some protein to aid yourself in recovery. So the best indoor cyclists I know, the ones that have made the quickest improvement, always come fueled, always hydrate well, and finish on protein. So my next top tip is to learn how to pace. So spin classes last from 20 minutes to roughly around an hour and a half. If you want the best results and want to get the best out of that class, you need to make sure you're pacing. So if you're doing an hour session, make sure not to use all your energy in the first half an hour. That can be very difficult to do because it is difficult to hold back when everyone's going for it. But what you're looking for is to make sure you're not burnt out before the end of the session, but you've got very little energy left when you finish. So my final top tip is to get some mental focus. So before you go to that spin class, you need to make sure to leave everything at the door and completely clear your mind ready to work hard. So if you've had a bad day at work, forget about it, get on the bike and really focus on getting the most out of that session as you possibly can. I used to train some incredible spinners that were so strong, but if they didn't have the mental focus on the day, they really struggled to put a decent session in. So always remember, leave everything at the door and focus on the spin class and the spin class alone while you're in it. So thanks for taking the time to watch our video today. If you've got any top advice for someone that's going to their first spin class, make sure to drop it in the comments below. And before you go, hit subscribe on the Girl Bike Love YouTube channel. Stay cool.